I don't know what to call this, so we're just going to launch right in. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe I'm doing another video today when I have so many videos partially finished and sort of off to the side waiting for me to finish them, but here we go, because this is important stuff. Imam Mohammed Tawhidi, I guess. If you are not a fan of this guy, you need to be. If you do have Twitter, I don't, but if you do, you need to follow this guy. This guy, a lot of the Islamic world wants to kill this guy, and believe me, Ilhan Omar wants to kill this guy, and that's all the reason you need to follow what this guy says, alright? Here we go. This is from what is, for me, today, July 25th, Twitter thread, Imam Mohammed Tawhidi. This thread will be one of the most important threads I make on Twitter. The legal case behind this will be exposed with full transparency in full details. For now, I direct the following information to Donald Trump, the Vice President, Jared Kushner, Donald Trump Jr., and Sean Hannity. I think it would have been better to tag maybe Tucker Carlson, because fuck Sean Hannity, but whatever, if he could be a useful idiot. And the reason why I say fuck Sean Hannity is one of the most disingenuous people I have ever listened to, and I used to listen to him for many hours. Well, pretty much every single day, to and from work or at work, I used to listen to Sean Hannity and all the other guys that come on right before and right after him, and he's one of the most disingenuous people I've ever listened to. He'll argue X one day, argue not X the next day, whatever suits his purpose. He's a scumbag. Anyway, whatever. Tucker Carlson, that's a good guy. Now, second one, enough about that. I have sources for what I will say. They are solid rock authentic. Many officials will criticize me for making this public, but I have a duty to do so. The public needs to know I understand the potential consequences of this thread, and I accept them. I am willing to go to the fullest extent with this matter, even if I am required to testify in Congress. This is the beginning of the uncovering of what could be a giant scandal. The sensitive details of this matter will be shared in private upon request. A congresswoman is communicating indirectly through an individual with Qatar. I wonder who that individual might be. Maybe it's the fifth Beatle. You know, the fifth stooge. The fifth horsewoman. If you know what I mean.
That big-ass cockroach we keep seeing.
Yeah, I'm thinking of a cockroach. Yeah, thanks, Tabby.
The cockroach. The cockroach.
Right, so moving on.
The cockroach that can't get no cock.
Right. He continues. The people she is talking to, you know what he means, are a group close to Emir Tamim bin Hamad, and they involve, let's see, you say that because I can't. You say that because I can't, whoever this guy is, chairman of Qatar Media City Direct. Okay, well, let's go back again. He's tagging the editor at Al, maybe Jazeera or Al something or other, Arab newspaper, and GM, general manager of the Qatar Press Center. Just remember, Al is the for their culture, so it could be Al anything. This next person, chairman, Qatar Media City, director of Qatar's Government Communications Office, and CEO of Qatar Media Corporation and Company. All right. This congresswoman has confirmed the above group of Qataris that the recent investigations into her cases will not end well for her. They also fear that she's in trouble. Now they are coming after several people. I am one of those people, and their plan is as follows. This congresswoman told the group of Qatari officials who have invested in her that Speaker Pelosi is happy that she is being investigated. You know, in other words, Pelosi's happy that this woman is being investigated because recently they had rebelled against her, in other words, Pelosi, and she hates the pressure coming into the party because of her. In other words, Pelosi hates the pressure that is coming into the party because of the person he's not naming here. See if you can figure out who he's talking about. The plan of this congresswoman is to make all of this quote-unquote go away and to strike a deal with Pelosi to put her cases aside if she puts the case of this congresswoman aside and ignores it. This is Qatar's goal in D.C. with regards to this congresswoman. This congresswoman, along with a Palestinian female activist from Brooklyn, New York City, Palestinian from Brooklyn, activist, who might be involved in this stuff. Who could...
Combat for this bitch.
What?
Combat.
Yeah.
Go after roaches though.
Now, okay, by the way, folks, they're not saying it, or he's not saying it. Fuck it, I'm going to. He's talking about Linda Sarsour,
Yep.
and, you know, she's the side chick that he's talking about. He's really talking about Ilhan Omar. Iman, Ilhan Omar. Whoa, God. Couldn't get that out right, could I? He's talking about Ilhan Omar primarily, and secondarily, he's talking about Linda Sarsour. Both of these women are anti-Semitic. They hate Jews, okay? They've made it very clear. Why the fuck are people not, going after them in the media about their goddamn racism? And their friend Rashida Tlaib, who comes into this later, who says she always gets a feeling of comfort when she thinks of the Holocaust of the Jews. And by the way, when the state of Israel was established, that made the Palestinians the real victims of the Holocaust. Wow. Moving on. Where was I? Okay, yeah. So this congresswoman, along with a Palestinian female activist from Brooklyn, New York City, agreed on diverting the attention by planning to seek the assistance of The Intercept, Al Jazeera, and the Middle Easy Eye to fabricate the following scandal. They want to claim that all of those criticizing this particular congresswoman are paid by Saudis and the United Arab Emirates. I'm going to call it UAE from now on. And Zunai Tabby. And that is a collusion, and that it is a collusion against the congresswoman. They are planning on separating me and Adele Naz. That is, she at least used to write for Breitbart. The woman you see down there below. In one case, and Donald Trump Jr. and the UAE in another. The reason they chose Adele Naz out of all people who criticize this congresswoman, it is because of her work/pics with Vice President Mike Pence, and to show them in the fabricated articles. Their basis for this would be, quote, Qatari officials said so, unquote, when it is all false information. And by the way, folks, if you remember, this is the one that called Patriot Prayer far right. Now, I don't think that she's a far leftist or anything like that. I just think that she was an idiot. Okay. She also threatened to sue us, but whatever. Anyway, moving on. I'm not saying that you should disagree with her views on things. I'm just saying, fuck her. Okay? She's an idiot. But if she could do some good here, that's good. But otherwise, Adele, you could sue me? How about this? Kiss my ass. Okay? The next time you call somebody far right, you better goddamn look into it. Because if they're not far right, you should be sued. You're going to sue me? How about this? How about I tell Joey Gibson that he should sue you? Because he should. Not that he's going to do what I would say, but he should. Moving on. The congresswoman in question tried to get me to say that I am being funded by the UAE and Saudi Arabia to quote-unquote smear her, then turn it into an international issue. I have the full text her middle person sent. Through a leak, and she knows this is not the first leak. I'm redacted, and wanted to share with you an important information that I was made aware of. Redacted has forwarded a secret request to the Qatari government via a redacted businessman seeking their help to fabricate information that would discredit your reputation using Qatari-controlled and funded media outlets in the USA and UK. The secret request was delivered during a private meeting in Manhattan between the redacted businessman and Qatari Sheikh Redacted, Al Thani Redacted, and you can see part of the Twitter, or the part of the email address right there. The Qatari government has accepted redacted request and promised to implement it very soon, underlined in red. Given the sensitive nature of my position, redacted regarding this matter, sincerely. All right. Now, let's go down to the next one here. They want to accuse Saudi Arabia and the UAE of operating in DC to smear her and accuse me, Donald Trump Jr., and others who have come after her, such as Tom Fitton, of being part of an international operation slash collusion in America. As for the Palestinian female activist from Brooklyn, Cockroach, I recently reached out to her for a reason. I can confirm that she immediately showed me my message to Qatar. And she is in on this too. And she'll be running for Congress, and they want to protect her too. Wow. I didn't know the Cockroach is running for Congress, but there you go. Yet another jihadist. As for the wider plot by the thing I can't say, those Qatari people that he tagged earlier and company, it is to try and turn Jared Kushner against Donald Trump Jr., and I can also confirm with my sources that Qatar did in fact give information to Mueller and helped him, unlike what they said here. This is Al Jazeera headline, Qatar no contact with Mueller's team over Jared Kushner. When the first leak came to me, I forwarded it to a Qatari diplomat in DC to show him that I am on to him and the Congresswoman and the Manhattan businessman and the mentioned group of Qataris, the same guys again, and company. The company is very important. More has been happening behind the scene, and other people are also involved. Shia Man. I'm not sure who that is a reference to. And I know them one by one, and I have made initial contact to pass on all details and materials to the concerned governments and their intelligence agency through a lawyer. This is the first part of this thread. I don't know what he means by that. This is the first part of this thread. If the Qataris and this congresswoman go ahead with this plan, okay, so I guess this is like a beginning of a longer thread that he has planned, I guess. If the Qataris and the congresswomen go ahead with this plan, either by the aforementioned news agencies or others funded by them in America, I will release more information the Qataris don't want investigated. Jamal Blank at CIA. As for the full case, I am documenting it, and I want to expose it all at the very end. Now notice, folks, he is tagging none other than Ilhan Omar right here, so she has to see this. Along with, look who it is, the Palestinian Linda Sarsour. She loves America so much that she has the American flag. No, she has the Palestinian flag. Ah, right, because she hates America, right, Tabby? CIA. Ooh, those other women are going to get nervous at that. And, the Qatari people that he named. And let's see, who is this? Oh, okay, yes, Israel's ambassador to the United States. Right? And finally, Rashida Tlaib. The one that says she always gets a feeling of comfort when she thinks of the Jewish Holocaust. Yay. And by the way, folks, sorry about the audio quality. I can't use my microphone right now. It's hard to explain, just technical difficulties. If I had more money for these things, I wouldn't have these issues, but we are poor, and we hardly ever ask you for money. But you can give to our Subscribe Star. See that link below. That would be cool. You could be our second ever contributor. Okay, so he continues, you cannot frame me, you fool. You be framing yourself. No need to trap Mrs. Mole. She will fall into it by herself. You can't help you. You can't help it, can you? Keep digging. Can't wait for you to see me testify in Congress. End of part 1 of this thread. Oh, one more from him, though. For transparency, I say that I have made personal decisions at the moment that concern me alone and nobody else. I will make these matters public in the near future. When I do, I will quote, retweet this thread for context. Never fear tyrant governments. Fool and expose them instead. Yes, yes, yes. Wow. So there you go, folks. And yeah, I will put a link in the description to this thread, because no doubt there will be more going on here. Maybe not in this particular thread, but from this person, from this Twitter account. Unless Twitter shuts him down, and I would not be in the least bit surprised if this goes away within a few minutes. Anyway, this may get the Imam kicked off Twitter, and this video may get us kicked off of YouTube, so scroll down, see the link below to our BitChute channel. Please subscribe to us there. Make sure you click the bell icon, because there's no good to subscribing unless you click that little bell icon as well, alright? Because YouTube will eventually, sooner or later, kick everybody that challenges their narrative off. In other words, everybody that challenges the far left. So our days are numbered there, and it seems like BitChute is the place to go. And so scroll down, see that link below for that crap. What do you think about all this, folks? Leave us comments in the description. Sorry again about the rough quality of this video. I am just so fucking busy. But this is important. So thanks for watching, everyone. Peace, love, freedom, and equality. Bye.